Yo, what up YouTube gang? I'm JPatz, and this week we're going to be breaking down this boom bap beat that I made, and I just kind of want to stress the importance of just keeping your beats simple and open for artists so that they actually want to rap on it. Here's a preview of the beat, and let's just jump right into it. As you can hear, like I was saying, just super open and a lot of space for an artist to rap on. I just wanted to show you how you can make like a simple boom bap beat without doing too much, giving the artist room. First, I just found this little piano loop from Splice. Simple, you know, nothing crazy. So after I had that loop, I thought I just wanted more tension on the beat, so I added this synth in there. And it's the CS80 V3 from Analog Lab or Arturia. And then I added this violin layer playing the same thing, but it just happens like a bar later. So they kind of just come in one after the other. So it gives it like a cool balance of two different tension sounds. So if you hear these two together, you hear how they bounce off each other. It's like almost, I guess I'd say like a call and response, you know, from two different instruments with that same tension. So I thought that just added a cool sound. The only other thing I did for the melody was add this layer just for the hook so that it sounds a little bit different. And this is also from Arcade. It's two different sounds. As far as the melody, that just seemed pretty full to me. And then I went on to the drums. One of the ways I figure out drums is just listen to the melody and the rhythms and the grooves that it has and try to find drums that fit that. So first I'll figure out, do I want like a drum break type of texture or do I want to program the drums? And then in this case, I wanted a drum break. So what I do is just start going through my library of drum breaks and just keep playing stuff with the melody until I find something that I think has the same rhythm. And after doing this for a while, you'll kind of know what type of rhythm with the drums you're looking for. So once you hear it, you'll just know. That's what happened in the case of these drums. I got this break and just chopped it up a little bit. Cool little rhythm, and it just fit the melody well. I'll let you hear it with it. Alright, so all I did next was add this bass in there, which is pretty simple. One thing you will notice is, well, a couple things. The bass isn't just playing the whole time, there's spaces in between, as well as there's a little glide at the end. So those are just things to keep it more entertaining without overdoing the bass, because with a lot of these grimy beats, you don't want a crazy bass line. You just want something that fits in the pocket. And once you start doing all these intricate basses, sometimes it just doesn't work. So for me specifically, if it's like grimy stuff, I don't do the craziest basses. I just try to find the right tone and then rock with that. Sometimes it's just one note that I play. And even if you listen to like a lot of Griselda stuff, like it'll just be like one note on the one and then there won't be anything for a while. And then there might be like a turnaround, or that might just be it. So don't overdo it. Just keep this shit mad simple in every aspect, you know? So maybe when you're making beats now, just think about it and be like, wait, is this too much? Is this ruining the groove? I could have done a lot more with this bass line, but if I did, I think the groove just wouldn't have fit right. I guess let's discuss the arrangement and then I'll talk about the switch up that I did as well. I just did a typical 4-bar intro, 16-bar verse, 8-bar hook, 16-bar verse, 8-bar hook, and then a 2-bar outro. So in the first part of the verse, just the piano, bass, and drums playing. For the second half of the verse, I just half-time the piano so it doesn't play the whole thing over and just gets super repetitive, so it sounds like this. So yeah, just turned it into like a super low and dark piano. Like I was saying, don't overproduce, but there's always little things you can do to make it more interesting or just not feel as loopy. And sometimes the whole beat could just be a loop. One good way to tell if the beat's just good how it is, add an acapella over the beat, and that'll tell you, okay, am I missing anything, or does this sound full with the acapella? Because a lot of the times when I don't like a beat, I'll just throw acapella on it, and then I'm like, okay, this beat's actually dope and it's not missing anything. Yeah, in the second half of the verse, just to change it up, like I said, I half-timed the piano, and then I just brought these synths back into. Yeah, so also thinking about these, everything has its place, and I'll show you what I mean by that. Here's the piano, for example. And then when this comes in, there's kind of none of these other sounds playing there. And when this sound comes in, none of these other sounds are playing there. Leave room, and you don't need to have everything playing at once, if that makes sense. It gives it like a cool bounce and almost like a call and response, like I was showing you over here with these two sounds. So keep that in mind as well, and hopefully some of this is helpful for you and will just help excel your beats. Hopefully there was some helpful content in there for you to apply to your own beats. And if there was, please don't forget to hit the like button, the subscribe button, and the notification bell, because it really helps out the channel and just kind of keeps me motivated to keep making videos for you guys and sharing my knowledge. Thanks for tapping in. I'm JPatz. Peace.